Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome guys to this tutorial. In this tutorial we are going to learn what we have learned and create a basic layout. Basic layout means basic face of the website, structure of the website using our, of course, editor. So let's start with div, and let's say this is our website, and this is the website, our website. I want it to be called container, and let's end this div. So this is our body, so this will be our body. Okay, this div will be our body. So I'm replacing body with div, so it's easy for me to just work with it. So, and I'm gonna add container, container in here. So this is website, our website. I want its width to be, for example, width to be about, let's say 700 pixels. Okay, height to be about 700 pixels again. And let's check it out. Nothing appears means it is here. So in this first thing we have is header, so I'm gonna name it header and get a heading 1, h1, and h1 again, and this h1, and let's learn HTML and CSS. So this is our heading. I'm gonna end this div right away. I don't like the capital div. This is something. Okay, let's see how will it look. Good. I want it to have background color, so I will just go to header, give it a header, and let's say I call it, let's say I want the background minus image to be equal to the URL and single quote, and I want the image to be this one, background, so it should be background minus JPG, and let's say background minus repeat should be repeat minus Z, means in all direction. Okay, I didn't save it. Let's save it. Yeah, works. And this shows that it's only 700 pixels. Okay, what next? Nothing actually. Next, let's start with it. And now I have header, I want a menu. So let's create a menu. It's called div. Let's give it id, which is equal to sidebar menu. After giving it sidebar menu, and I'm gonna just end this div. After ending this, I'll just add the menu items the way I want. I will use this paragraph to show my menu items. I have 4 of them. So let's say I'll have HTML, CSS, JavaScript, DOM, and that's all. Let's save it. Yes, good. And let's give it a background color. Background. Let's go to CSS to work with it. So as you can see, this is it has an ID which is called sidebar menu. I think I'm correct. Sidebar menu, and let's check out. We'll give it width of about let's say 150 pixels, height of about I have header. Let's give a header height first, and let's give it about 50 pixels. Let's see how will it look like header. Goes yes, good. So we will have a footer which will be 50 pixels too, so this height should be 600 pixels. And let's say background minus color, let's have a color to be green, and let's save it, see how will it look like. Yeah, looks good. And let's say br, copy this so that I'll give it will have a proper look. Actually, it is having an improper look in here. So I don't understand what to do. Yeah, I know what to do. I'll put HR, copy it again. Okay, so let's put HR in here, HR in here, HR in here, and HR in here. Yes, looks good. Now we have our menu. Let's go to our content area in which we have everything. Yeah, it looks good. First, let's yeah, one thing to do, let's give it a float. Float means in which direction it should flow. Flow means it should be. As it's in left, I want it to always remain in left. So that's it. Left. Okay, save it. Now we'll go in here, create another div, and name it container. Sorry, didn't give it ID. ID equals content area, and the data, and again and the div tag, and in here let's have a dummy text, lipsum, and let's say I want this dummy text, this one. Copy it, and we're gonna create a paragraph, end of paragraph. Put it in here, and let's say okay. So I want a good look, because I will have a really big problem if I just don't see anything in its good look. So as you can see, we have a dummy content. Let's see it, how will it look? Good. But when I want it to be, and this, sorry, this content area, I want it to be about, let's see, this is how much sideware is. Width has 150, so 150 minus 700 is 550. So I'll say I want the content area width to be, width should be equal to 550 pixels, and height doesn't matter actually, but yeah, height doesn't matter. We'll, let's say height should, let's give it a height too, as we have given into this. So let's say height, this is not a real project, but you can create a lot from this, learn from a lot from this, and it will be also 600 pixels. Okay, and let's say background minus color should be gray, so that I can understand that which area is, yes sir, this area is the, but don't you think that it's way too small? The size is actually right, but the content is the problem. Let's say I'll give it even 700 full width. What will happen? So it has now 700, and this is good, 700 width, and it's really good, it's working fine. So the end point is we want to have a div footer, div, yeah, the last thing is I want it also be also float on left, so there is no problem when I knew it. That was the reason, because of its width. It's 550, it should be 550, no more or no less. Now it is fixed 550, as you can see, it's coincides, whatever. Now it's good. So it should, you should put a float on it, so it is really fixed on the, it will be fixed good. As you can see what happened, you saw this. So just use float on this, on this, on this, you can actually on everywhere you want to use. So the last div is div id, which is equal to footer area, and end of the div. In this div, let's say the name is footer area, and its width should be about 700 pixels. Width should be 700 pixels first. Height should be about 50 pixels. No problem. It should float on left. No problem. It should have background color. Let's say blue. Okay, and let's save it. So there is nothing. This is our footer. It has 50 pixels, and this is our basic website, as you can see, and it's great. Yeah, I can just do this. I would love to do this. And as is header, text minus align. Text minus align is equal to, what is it? Center. Yeah, this is our basic website, and as you have seen, you can create this one. Thank you very much for watching, and the new thing we have learned in this tutorial was basically one thing that was lost, and everything in here was something we have learned before, and there is nothing new today. For example, in footer I want this text, copy it, P, end of P, and let's say this. Yeah, good, looks good. But this is our website, and if you want to do anything with it, just keep doing it. Thank you very much for guys for watching, and it has taken 15 minutes for me. This is the biggest video on HTML CSS, so bear with me and keep learning and learning. Allah Hafiz.